Yeah, we're just getting started. I know that you want it, baby, just get on it, ready to go. We know how to party, pull out the Bacardi, feel it in my body, put on a show. Yeah, let's go. Nah, we ain't never gonna slow down. All the girls looking hot like a hoe down. Everybody going off in my hometown, ready for a showdown. Keep it on the low now. We about to pop off like a bottle. Everybody knows that we're going full throttle. Drinking alcohol, yeah, straight from the nozzle. End of the night, end up horizontal. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like we hate. Everybody like we hate. Rock and roll and the late. Rock and roll and the late. Okay, getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. Party like we hate. Party like that. I know that you want it, you know that I got it. So let's get up on it, I'm ready to go. When the place is knocking, I don't plan on stopping. Baby, keep on rocking, put on a show. Let's go, yeah, we going off on a Tuesday. Gonna go all out till a new day. Turn it up so loud, what you say? Got the whole place filled out like a zoo mate. Her parents told her not to stay out too late, but when I come to pick her up, already too late. Where we headed now? Yeah, it's too great. Party down south, get ready for a new stage. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like we hate. Everybody like we hate. Rock and roll and the late. Rock and roll and the late. Getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. We gon' party like we hate it. Party like that.
Hi.
Hello. Camera was just moved.
Why?
I don't know. It's stupid.
Chat, can you hear us? There's always a little. I'm always a little bit nervous about the sound because Streamlabs is acting difficult sometimes. Can you guys hear us, or do you just see my lips move? Give me a sign of life, chat. Oh.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Phew.
Let me check.
And so I be nervous. Everything is fine. Right. Everything is fine. They say. Thank you,
Nice.
guys. Excellent. Wait. Let's front light. There we go. Mariners. Hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, man.
Long time no stream, man.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would have done another gaming stream tonight.
Probably. I don't know. It's just doing fun, right?
All with the games.
Yeah, I did a demo yesterday, but then I wanted to fiddle around with the video after it, and then I don't know what I did, but I accidentally deleted the whole video, the whole stream.
What, the whole stream?
That's
It's gone.
Ah,
Oh no.
sucks. Yeah, what it is. right?
Oh no, it's not like you already have like 1,500 like videos on your channel.
More is always better.
Sure, that's true. David Feed says, "I'm at work. I'll cheer on from the shadows." Why do you work at this hour, David?
Well, he's yeah, that's a good question.
He's in Switzerland, so it's approximately the same time that we have,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, I
Maybe.
believe he works in security. He told me. I mean, he's my co-writer, right?
All right. Yes.
Right. So I believe he's working on security. So he needs to work till 11, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that. You know,
Oh,
not sure
maybe,
what. Yeah.
maybe he has some exciting stories about being a security guard.
Yeah, I know. I told me some stories that I said it's pretty boring, but at the same time, there's some unusual stuff that he can't talk.
When you see him, you don't really like put that together that he's a security guard. You know, it's like he doesn't have this look to him.
Oh no, he's not some kind of a bouncer or something. He's just
Right
behind the desk, like you see in those American movies. You know,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There's some computer terminal, and he's just like, oh yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And then the screen goes black and something. And said, oh, there's a disturbance. What's going on? Oh, I don't care. You know, something like that. Yeah. I mean, that's what I imagine. I'm not sure that's actually the case, but that's
yeah. So Lion is also here. Die fleißigen Schweizer. Don't do too much overtime or you'll end up like Sugar Chris working at night.
Oh yeah. Poor Chris. I mean, he works so much and he's always tired. Poor guy.
Yeah. But still he streams.
Yeah, but not much anymore.
Right.
Maybe, I know, he doesn't stream much. I believe the last stream that he did was when Sim released this comic book, and that's a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Sim's book looks interesting, by the way.
Yeah. It's that's you know, what is it? Heavy metals inspired book. Looks great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. And so Lion says, "Come on, everybody, let's close out Perfect 10 book 1 through 5 on Kickstarter." Yeah, man. That's why we're here today. Well, we won't really go up until the final moment because I think it closes like 30 in the morning, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
But
yeah,
we'll be sleeping then, right? So
I definitely. I need to work tomorrow.
Yeah. And a subtle hint that we're late. We know. Let me see. And then we have who else was here? Disco Dominate, scratch the record. Put your hands in the air like you really don't care. So I put in the link for the campaign. So guys, this is the final part of the campaign. We've had a run on Indiegogo and on Fund My Comic, and those are both closed. They closed a little while back because the books are done. The books are printed. They are done. The first books have been shipped out to European backers, but to the UK and to the United States. So I sent some packages to Critical Blast, and he will do distribution in the United States.
I have a question about that. You know, maybe it's personal for me as well, because since I'm doing a comic book, I want to ask your opinion about that. So I was in the impression that you just printed the books in America, but that's not the case.
No,
you print it here in the Netherlands.
Yep.
And then you ship it in one bulk to the US.
Yes.
Okay, but isn't that cheaper in the US, printing there and then go to Critical Blast, who is also in the US? Or am I missing out?
Well, perhaps, but I want to see all the books, and I have to print here anyway because I go to conventions. I have my store, so I constantly need to have inventory, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I better do like one print run right here instead of two print runs. So one print run here plus all the books that I send out. I see. For instance, I had this book. So this is one of the copies of the last issue, right?
Yeah.
and I can show you that it has some
Oh,
errors here going on.
yeah,
You
some
see?
blemishes. Yeah, or some yeah, some.
And
Okay.
so when it doesn't go through my hands, I wouldn't catch that. So
Interesting. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Then probably I should do that too. Then.
yeah, so I can't sell this to backers, but I'm not throwing, because the book is perfectly fine. So maybe I will give this to someone,
Yeah. Okay. That's
maybe
a very
for
yeah.
different streams, so people can win it or something. You know? Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good to know.
There's Artist is also here. Welcome, sir.
Hey, there's
Also
Arnold.
from the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wonderful artist. If you ever need someone to draw a pinup or a variant cover for you, Mariners, reach out to Darius Artist. He has this painterly style, you know.
Oh, I love that.
Really cool. Welcome, sir. He says, "Be nervous. Be nervous. Be nervous. Why?
Yeah.
Why? What's this? Despite the gray cap, you look younger than Marinus with your colorful hoodie." All right. He's such an old man pullover collector. I keep telling him to dress in style.
Yeah. Well,
This is his style.
I mean, it's pretty cold in here always. I'm not sure what. Maybe it's because of the house. So I'm always wearing something extra over my trousers. I mean,
Right.
I pull over my sweater, right? And he says, "Well, you look like an old man." Well, thank you, soul. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take that off and endure the cold. So I have this stream like a normal man.
Like a normal man.
Like a normal man, not with this
trying to blend in.
Like Steve Jobs, some
Oh, right. Yeah.
roasting time.
Women love that, by the way. These what do you call it in these collars? What do you call it in English?
Is it? I mean, his pull. No, it's not a pullover.
No, pullover, just a sweater.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not sure how you say that. Let's say.
What do you call it, guys? One.
Yeah, this thing that you just.
Right.
No. I
No.
It's not a cape.
No, it's not a cape.
No.
Oh, there he is. There's David. Late shift in a building. It's all dark. It's super boring. All right.
Easy money, Dave.
Yeah, man.
Easy money.
Do you ever experience something exciting during your work, or is every day the same?
Maybe some mouse fighting over cheese or something. Who knows?
Security reception, not bouncer. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, exactly.
Reception.
Yeah.
Reception. Right. And then this is the Hell Zone comic that we mentioned.
Yes.
Sim. It says by Aaron. Yeah, I think that Sim said that Aaron Calamari kind of came up with the concept.
Okay.
And Sim actually did something with it. So
yeah, maybe it's a collaboration.
Yeah.
Maybe what David and I is doing, right? Because I'm the writer, he's the co-writer, etc.
Yeah, what's the situation there? So you're making your own book, right?
Yes.
So what's the collaboration? What's the
Well, that's interesting because I was. Let's start from the beginning. I believe it was 1 or 2 years ago. Rod Looper, who's now working for Michael Bancroft, among other things. He did a lot of books, and also from Jerome Hervey from the Black Tiger. He approached me because I posted a lot of art on Twitter, now X, and he says, "Hey man, I like your work, and I did some work on Blackheart Manor as a co-writer back then." And he wants to basically team up with me. So I wrote a story, and that story was more like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max and the Doomsday Scientist. I really still like that name, but hey. And then he says, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do something with kaijus and monsters and robots and all that stuff. And I said, I'm not sure about that, right? But you know what? I wrote some script and some pages, and it said, hey, do you want to still move forward? Because I noticed that he was pretty busy. I believe it was the time that Michael was hiring them, And he also said at the time his third baby came up, so time difference and time restraints. And then he said, you know what, at this point, not so much with time, but I give the project to you and you can do whatever you want with it. And so I was okay, but what I want with that, because I'm not really into that, ninja robots kaiju. I mean, right? It's I don't dislike it, but I wanted to do something different, totally different. And then David approached me and he said, because we are in a private chat with Bristolian Dave, and so I sent him some pages and said, hey, what do you think about this, right? Is this something that appeals to you? And then he says, dude, this is some really good stuff that you have. And he wants to, get on board with it. And since he has already done a couple of books, 4 books, I believe now, he has some knowledge about crowdfunding. When my crowdfunding knowledge is not that great, back then. Now I have more knowledge about that. And he helped me a lot. And the story changed a lot. And I came up with the idea, so let's rewrite everything. So I started from the beginning, and I thought, you know what? Let's do a medieval time, and we have bioweapons from the stars. So we have some monsters, we have some big, not robots, but bioweapons, piloting by 2 girls, 2 sisters, battling the forces of evil, also aliens. And then it came to fruition. And so I wrote about 10, 15 stories, and then we added that. I added that with David. He came with some stuff up. So we are really bouncing off of each other, which I think that's really cool, because I also need someone that, tells me, hey, maybe you should look at this. Is soul or not? So glad Coleman recommended. That's something. I thought you were laughing about soul.
No, I'm no.
Okay, cool. Anyway, and then we hired an artist, Sid Tallis, and from there it's great. It's great. It's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting collaboration.
Yes.
So it's partially your story, but also partially David's.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like elements, you brought elements together.
My idea, and he just expands on ideas, and it's my decision to go with it or not. For instance.
Right. Yeah.
He likes boobs a lot. I said, no, it's not this kind of book.
Well,
yeah.
Every book becomes better with boobs, Marinus.
Right? I have some boobs in there, but not safe. It's safe for work. Right.
Sure. Yeah, of course, man. You want to reach a broad audience.
Right.
Dave supports the Dutch economy by not outsourcing the printing. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation. It's roasting time. Really? Turtleneck. Oh, that's it. A turtleneck.
Of course.
I knew it. No, there's not a poncho. That's something else.
That's also a poncho. Well, it could be. Right.
That's something else.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, but women, they dig the turtlenecks, man. I have a few like
do they really?
Yeah. I have a few of those, and when I wear those, I get more attention than usual. So
wow.
Yeah. It's
slow down.
It's true, man. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazier, man. Incredible Mr. E, welcome.
Hey,
Mr. E.
Hey,
Incredible Mystery. Do you pronounce it mystery?
Oh, yeah, mystery. That's good.
Yeah. So glad Vaughn Coleman recommended your book. Can't wait to get my copies and dig into your awesome looking world. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great when basically readers do the marketing for you. When you have like satisfied readers, they really love what you make. That's the best advertisement you can have, man.
Absolutely, word of mouth, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. E, for backing and supporting. We can only make these books because you guys support us. We're really dependent on you guys. And so Ian is dropping the link for Gemini Crusaders. Gemini
Crusaders.
The Atomic Conductor. That's the subtitle for the first story.
Yes.
Right. And people can sign up. It's now a sign up page, right?
Yes.
Great. Excellent.
We're going live at the 14th this month, like say in 5 days. Michael Bancroft.
14th.
Yes.
That's in 4 days. It's
You're
10th.
right. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but it's for us probably 5 because he. You probably know, you've been there. It's about for us 2 at midnight, 3 at midnight, I guess.
Time zone. Yeah.
Yeah, so the time zone is a little bit different, but yeah, it's Monday. It's now tomorrow Tuesday. So 4 days to go. Oh man, I'm sweating already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're nervous.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Oh, you know. So what's the plan? Where will you be launching?
What do you mean? Where? On Indiegogo. Sorry, on Indiegogo.
No, you launched the campaign, right?
Yes.
So do you have some launch party thing going on, or is it just ninja launch, just press launch?
Yeah, I mean the plan is then going on Michael's channel, then from there launch.
Okay, so you launch on Bancroft's channel.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's the best place to launch, man.
Start. Yeah.
Which is great. So he must like what you're doing.
Yeah, because, a couple of times
because he has to recognize you from something before you can actually launch there. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I am spamming my project a lot with art and trying to tell a little bit story on social media.
Right.
And he also talked about it on his channel during the art stream, which I really appreciate. So people get to see what I'm doing. You know, mostly it's just the last thing that he showed was the black and white cover by Alan Goldman, but then also later said, hey, this is the color version. And then he just promoted a little bit again. So I'm really happy with that. Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got a boost from him when it comes to signups, so that's great. So yeah.
Your first comic, Marinus.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's very exciting, but like I said, it's just nerve-wracking, right? Somehow. It's just, I know you created something and then it comes to life, basically, and then you have to present it to the audience. And then hopefully will people say, hey, this is some cool comic that I really want to dive in. I like the characters, it looks great. It's a visual medium, right? So art needs to be appealing to a certain degree, although art is very subjective, but you want to have some appealing art. And then at the same time, the story really needs to connect with the potential readers, and it's up to me to present that. And that's, exciting and scary at the same time. So do I talk too much about it, or do I need to reveal more or even less? Is the art good enough? Would people really jump into it, or they, like that? It's just it's exciting.
Yeah. It's true. Plus, perhaps, maybe, I don't want to make you more nervous, Marinus, but since people basically know you from your review channel, so this means you're a comic book reviewer, so maybe people hold you to a different standard now. You know how comics work,
Yes.
What you like, what you don't like. So,
that's also, I try to be as unbiased as possible, but reviews, if you can call it that, I mean, sometimes I just read the story, but also sometimes I go a little bit more in depth. I'm more like a casual reviewer, if you will, one.
Sure.
But reviews are mostly personal opinions, right? I mean, this is something that I like, and this is something that I dislike because of these reasons. Well, another person says, well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is great, right? I mean, I got a lot of flack because I reviewed a Mark Silvestri X-Men in some kind of a future comic that I really dislike. I mean, the art by Mark Silvestri, and I forgot the writer, but it was, in my opinion, dog shit. I got a lot of flack for that, but that's okay.
Silvestri's art, dog shit.
No, it's not the art that was dog shit.
Oh,
the writing. I mean, the Future's End or something was some kind of a 3-part miniseries.
Oh, I know what you mean with the bird head character also.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that character was created by EVS.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think he has something for like anthropomorphic superheroes.
Oh yeah, well, it suits him. I mean, he's now Cyberpunk, right? So
I don't know. I think so, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And in the chat is Mike.
Hey,
welcome, Mike. Nice to see you, man. He says, "Hi guys, I just paused reading the second half of Perfect 10 issue 5 right now." Oh shit. Ooh. Wow. maybe at the crucial moment also. There's something at the halfway point there. So yeah, man. I'm really curious to learn what people think of this. Wow. Welcome, Mike. Nice to see you.
Yeah, man. I wanted to give a big shout out to Mike. He is one of the reasons. He's probably the biggest reason that my channel has grown for the last years. He's commenting on every video. He's probably my biggest supporter. So, Mike, I cannot thank you enough, man. I really appreciate what you are doing for me, and that's. Thank you so much. I really mean it.
Mike is great.
Yeah, Mike is great.
We appreciate you, Mike.
Yes, absolutely.
So I knew that this was coming, Marinus. He means bouncing ideas off each other. Don't imagine them doing some sort of mud wrestling for inspiration.
He's always roasting me.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't have a turtleneck, Saul, so I don't know, right? Maybe you should try to wear it and see what happens.
Well,
who knows? I don't know.
Wow. Wait. Mike says the colored version of your Alan Goldman cover looks even better. Phenomenal. Somehow more similar to Sid Talon's interior style.
Yeah. Sid has a very semi-realistic kind of art style. And when I approached him, because I saw some samples of what he did, and I have no clue, right, what he actually can do. I mean, I know what he can do, and I said, this looks good. You know, he could be good for our comic. And then I said, you know, this is a character that I want to make. Can you, draw it and just give me a couple of samples? And I just said, well, this is it. After one shot, he already knows what I'm looking for, and from Sis, it's very easy to work with. If I said you need to change this, or I think this should be different, no complaints, no ever. He just does it, and he does it really, really good. You know, maybe later in the stream, I'm going to show you some samples, some art here. You know,
great.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I got a preview Indiegogo page already, which is almost ready. And I can, if you want, I can show you that with the covers, with the interior art, a little bit of the story, right? Sure.
Excellent. That's a good way to create some hype for your book, right? Yeah, man.
I mean, I can talk about it, but like I said, it's a visual.
Yeah, it's a visual thing. We will show that. Yeah,
absolutely.
So how many signups do you have now?
Let me double check. I believe it was 86.
All right.
I tried to get it to at least 90 or 100. That's preferable.
100. That would be great.
100 would be preferable, right? But it's always you need to grind, right? That's
yeah, man.
Yeah. So I believe almost 90, and we have a couple of days to go. So I try to get it there, and then we're gonna see how it all works out, right? I'm very confident in the campaign, and with the people that I'm surrounded with the colorists, with the inkers, with the letterer, and I think we have a very good comic book. We're a very good project. I mean, everybody says that, of course, about their own campaign, but I think we have something really special and really solid here that I want to go in 2,000% more even. But it's up to the backers to help me out with that. Well, we're gonna see when we go live, right?
Excellent.
I'm happy with the backer.
And people can check out your YouTube channel. So Saul put in the link. So guys, subscribe if you haven't yet. If you love comic books, then Marinus does daily comic book reviews.
Absolutely. I forgot to upload the next one, but I'm going to do that after the show.
Oh, sure. Yeah. All right. Let me share something, because we were here to talk about the current campaign that I'm running with Perfect 10 book 5. Yeah. It's technically the campaign for book 5, but because I was thinking maybe it's better to set it up as book 1 through 5, so people also immediately know they can get the previous books. So every book from the catalog is available.
So this is then, if I'm understanding this correctly, the whole package.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the same as other campaigns. the
Right.
other parts that I had on Indiegogo, but there it was called issue 5.
Right.
But because on Kickstarter I get like more new people,
Yeah.
I thought it better strategically to try putting their book 1 through 5, so people know it's a complete series and they can get the previous issues also. Maybe when you have book 5 there, it can turn people away, that they think, well, I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yes,
I don't know the other 4 books, right?
exactly. That's a good. That's a
I
good
don't
move.
really know, but
Right. Yeah, that's a good move. I mean, you have now Powertrip 1 and 2, including 1 till 5. So yeah.
yes. The comic confidence in your books suits you, Marinus.
Thank you,
says.
man. Really appreciate that. Right. Yeah.
Uh,
100%, yeah.
yeah, man. Excellent. Wait, let me remove this. Hide on screen. So yeah, we're now at 84 backers. So I got like 3 backers today, and so the last few days it picked
Cool.
up a little bit with backers. We have 5 hours left to go. Really cool. So we got a little boost. So in this last 5 hours, I'm trying to get some more eyes
Yeah.
on this, because these books are done, so you don't have to wait long. So and a lot of people also backed digital editions, which is fantastic. This means that I can send it out as soon as possible. It's just sending out mails. Right. I think we could start with the video. So
Yeah.
get people in the mood for what this is.
Go. Nice.
All right.
Cool.
Yes, so we have 2 new books, guys. This is we made. I was going to do the campaign for Perfect 10 Book 5 anyway, but I managed to finish Powertrip Book 2 alongside Perfect 10 Book 5. So we might as well put them through the same campaign, so it's easier for me, but it's also easier for backers, so they can get like 2 new books in one campaign. I think this saves us all a lot of hassle.
Absolutely.
And it's cool to have two books released at the same time. That's really cool. So yeah, so Perfect 10 book 5. So if you don't know, guys, Perfect 10 is a story about a young lady, and she wakes up in a superhero universe. So the Jamie Comics universe is a superhero universe. I grew up reading Marvel comics, DC comics, later Image. They were trying to establish this universe. And I kind of fell out of love with the mainstream comics and those superhero universes, but I'm really drawn to the American style, to the American format and way of storytelling. And I grew up with these superhero stories, and I wanted to make them, right. So in the 90s already, I started to like develop like superhero characters, and some of them even made it to the current iteration of the Jamie Comics universe. A lot of them are a lot of these characters are new, but slowly this is growing. We have a complete universe going on. It's established. It's moving. It has a lot of moving parts. It has like characters with their own goals and lives and things. And amidst this universe wakes up 10, the main character of this this series, and she knows nothing about this universe. She knows nothing about the Jamie Comics universe. She wakes up and she is immediately attacked by supervillains. She doesn't know why, and she has to fight for her life. And she discovers that she has like special abilities. And along the way, so along with 10, you discover more about the world, but also about her and about her life. And she has to make some decisions about what her role is in this world, right? In this universe.
Right. Crime Syndicate.
I think this was one of the best explanations that I ever did for this series. It's really strange. So when I go to other people's streams, I have like a stream with 500 people watching, and I go,
That's exactly what my fear is, right? I mean,
yeah,
exactly what I want to say, and then I say it, and oh shit, I forgot about this. This is not cohesive enough, right? You just fall apart completely.
Oh yeah, man.
Man.
Oh.
And luckily you have a little bit more experience since you are, from Power Perfect 10.1, right? So, you're doing this a couple of years, so it should be hopefully a little bit easier, but still, I can imagine that even if you are launching a new campaign, it's still, this feeling is this good enough? Is what people should like?
Yeah, man.
The doubt is always there, right?
One of the most difficult things of presenting or promoting your campaign is the little tagline or the little
pitch,
like the elevator pitch. That's so difficult. It's really strange. We're writers, right? You should think we can do this. Like it's a short thing, but it's so difficult explaining the concept in just a short like sentence or one or two sentences, and not like spoil anything, plus get the people interested. It's really difficult.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, look at this art, guys. So Pau Rodrigues from Brazil. He's the artist. He's the artist from issue 1, and
cool.
He drew this. So he made cover A and cover B. This is cover B, and I asked Pau. I wanted to see 10 in this technological armor with the biggest 90s gun that you can give her.
Cable will be jealous.
And he provided, man. Look at this. This is nuts.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
If you look in the center here, you can even see the number 10 in the weapon.
Really? Wait a minute. Let me look.
You can't see it?
No, maybe I'm...
Wait. Can you see it here?
Oh, yeah, I see it. Hey, that's cool.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right. And this is cover A, which with the classic reflection, like you see this.
Yeah, I like that. I have this. Yeah.
With the superhero comics, they love that, with the. So we needed to bring that also because we want to give people the sensation that you have when you're reading comics, right? The sensation that you used to have with excitement when you had this.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that you want to pick up from the shelves on your local comic book store, right?
Exactly.
So what is this? Who are these people?
Exactly.
What is the danger, right? Yeah. Vibrant colors.
Yeah, man. So some things you can have a little bit of a familiar like thing, like the reflection in, but still it's new. It's brand new characters. It's a story you know nothing about yet. So you wanted to pick this up and read it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So those are covers A and cover B, and we had a cover C drawn by Alan Goldman, which is this one. Which is very limited. It's very rare. We have a few left, and people can still get those through this campaign as add-ons. So you select one of these covers right here, or maybe you only want Powertrip. That's also possible. You buy Powertrip and you add this on, right? So, but you can still get this until they're gone. Very rare cover by Alan Goldman. Look at this, really cool. Love it, love it.
Super cool. Yeah.
Wait, let me watch the chat for a moment. Because Solian says, I told Marinus that he needs to dress only like Kenshiro of Fist of the North Star, shirtless, with just that leather jacket for a top, and come on camera shouting, yeah, you know.
This one.
Exactly.
Man, Fist of the North Star is so cool.
Yes.
So cool. It's so amazing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
The most, how do you say, the most masculine manga you ever find, probably, right? I'm a big Berserk guy, but, you know, Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star is just peak 80s masculinity. Nothing can top that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. You had these. I collected these. You still had these tapes, these VHS tapes.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh man, that's so good.
I collected those manga titles.
Yeah,
that was one of them. Yeah, absolutely.
We really. I don't want to brag or something, but I believe we had the best years when it comes to, you know, stuff to collect. You know,
yeah,
the universe.
Exactly.
Star Wars, you know, and Transformers and all these anime and those dark, over the top, not safe for work cartoons, you know, from Japan. Oh man, I wish I could go back. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, we have
it's
the best
like
too.
It's like,
opinion, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like people say you have to move on with the times. You know, things change, but what are we changing towards? You know, when you have the perfect era, just why can't things stay there? Why do you necessarily need everything digital or whatever?
Yeah,
we had it all. You know, we had everything.
Perfect. Yeah.
Everything we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you know, internet changed everything, but at the same time, because of internet, we can do this.
Yeah, it's
to the people all over the world. All right. I mean, there's a plus. Not everything is bad, but you know, a friend of mine who has 2 daughters. They only are there on their mobile phones, right? They don't go outside. You know, they don't play soccer or play around. You know, they do that, but mostly when they are at home, they just pull their Netflix, their social media, right? And yeah, we lost something too, I believe, because of the internet.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking like an old man, but still.
Well, yeah. This is when you live through these developments, then you have comparison, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Mike asked Solian, did you spot the number 10 hidden in the design of that BFG Tens carrying on cover B?
BFG, big fucking gun.
Yeah, the big fucking gun. Yes.
Do.
And welcome to the chat, Aviator Surge.
Aviator Surge.
Woo!
Hey, welcome.
Excellent. Welcome.
People.
Yeah. All right, cool. So this maybe you recognize these poses, Marinus?
Yeah.
So this is based on I sent Pau the script and he came back with the suggestion, or no, with the question if he could base this on a cover by Mike Deodato Jr. that he made for a Wonder Woman series.
Yeah.
Like 30 years ago. And he showed me the picture, and I happened to know the picture because I have the book.
Yeah, wasn't that with Artemis?
Yeah, with Artemis.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
This was also during the time that I liked Mike Deodato's art. He changed his art style so much that I kind of tuned out.
I don't know what he's doing, but it's not good, man. All these weird.
Well, it's still good. It's still good, you know. But it's so different that there's something about a certain art style that you like, and there can be a different art style that's equally like fantastic in quality, in technical like skill, but it doesn't appeal to you, you know.
Yeah, well, to be fair, well, not to be fair, I got a couple of newer books from Michael Deodato Jr. Mm-hmm. He's using a lot. In my opinion, he's falling into that modern comics trope trap. You know, there's art in there, but there's also a lot of Photoshop photo
Oh.
stock 3D images, stuff in there in the background that really pulls me out of the whole comic, right? Because
Right.
there's two different, this is realism, and then we have the cartoon-esque style, or comic style, maybe I should say that. And there's a lot of effects in there, which I think, just like what you are having on screen, you have drawn pictures on the foreground and on something on the background. It's all drawn, right? It's just hand drawn. And not, let's do photo stock images and real buildings and then shove some filter over it and then put it in the background because reasons. I don't like that.
Reasons.
Yeah.
That's a Roderick's Bubbles versus Wobbles post that work right there. Bubbles versus Wobbles. Oh.
Yeah, he drew some beautiful looking woman, man. And Mike the editor, and Power, of course, too. Yeah.
I have to remember this phrase. So Pow, I want you to draw a Bubbles versus Wobbles page. But he knows. I don't need to tell him. He knows what I want.
Yeah.
Really cool, man. Love this art. I love it so much, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, you got really, yeah. It fits the style of your comic book, man. So cool.
Yeah, and look at this. So this issue has the most characters ever in one of in a German Comics book, which was fun. It was a challenge, but it was fun to produce. So Ian is dropping the links again. Guys, go check out this campaign. We're in the last, let me see, in the last 5 hours. Last 5 hours of the campaign. So go check that out, guys. And either you can also just share it out. Just share it out to other people. There are people out there who never heard of this series before. That's a crime. So people who love superhero comics, they never heard of this series before. We can't have that, guys. So please share it out. Maybe someone will discover it thanks to you.
Yeah, and maybe we should need a petition to bring Crimson back. Hint.
Oh yeah, Crimson.
My favorite character.
Yeah, he was a favorite. He was a favorite.
Absolutely.
All right, and
Cool.
then we have more example pages. I picked some pages that I thought were possible because these stories, these issues are so condensed with material and story, and so so I can't show too many pages, but any page possible I put on here, right? So here starts the battle between Safeguard, which is the team of superheroes, versus the Prime Syndicate.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Love this guy, this Manul guy, this in the left here, this furry chap, really cool. Love the dude. He kind of changed when I was writing it. I initially had the idea of making him this grumpy old man with like a cat guy, but old, and grumpy, and he would show these young villains like complaining about them and stuff like that. But somehow this changed when I wanted the dynamic of certain characters to be different. So now he's just this brutal, like simpleton, basically,
monster.
But it works for this story.
Yeah,
and then we have Fire Fury. This character right here, she's also new. Oh wait, do we have a new backer? One sec. Let me see, guys. We have 85 now. We had 84.
Cool.
Now we have 85. Excellent.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Yes. That never gets old, man. Never gets old.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for backing, guys. Excellent. Woohoo, says Mike. Yeah, man. So Ian, thank you for the support, guys. Love it. Nice. And David Feet is back. He's back. Is everything secured, David? Is everything Is everything safe? Wait. I missed some things. Mike says, I loved scanning around that spread close up, picking out the character names I've memorized. Yeah, this was something I like to have your opinion on this, Marinus.
What?
So, well, we had this page right here, right?
Yes.
I really was contemplating of sometimes you have these comic books with all these characters that get introduced
Yes.
through like these little captions with the names.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And when you have a bunch like this, I thought maybe I should do that, but
That was too much.
at the same no, it wasn't too much. We could have done that.
What?
I did it also. I have one version with all the caption names, but that's for Pow. So he has like a memory chart,
Ah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because I've never done that throughout the entire series, like caption that explain what's going on,
Right.
like this invisible narrator or something.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Those caption boxes.
Yeah. So it didn't really fit.
I'm doing that also very minimal.
Sure,
Because I
yeah.
want to see, if the story been told through art, well, then that tells the story, right?
Right, exactly. But then you have to make sure that the characters get addressed through the dialogue
Yes.
in such way that it doesn't feel like silly or forced.
No. I mean, there's a reason for this panel, right? I mean, I told you probably that when I reviewed your book, I said, "Oh man, there's a lot of characters, right?"
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, will all of these characters have dialogue, and then will they all be fleshed out? I mean, that seems impossible. But luckily, to a certain degree, you didn't do that all, and because otherwise, this character needs a dialogue, and that needs to be fleshed out, and it's not going to work. But if you just okay, I have a bunch of superheroes or supervillains that's going to battle each other, right? And you don't have to explain all the names and their powers because it's just a superhero battle, right? And maybe they will come up in later books, and you can reintroduce those characters, like look that what's the name again? Spitfire or Fire
Fury.
Fire Fury. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can say, hey, let's put that in maybe a Powertrip 3 or something, and then expand on that. But you already introduced her here.
Yeah, sure. You also don't need to explain everything.
Exactly.
You only need to explain what needs explaining, and the rest you can just leave out or like hint at.
Yeah.
And you have to pick a few characters that you focus on, right? You can have like a gazillion characters, but you can only focus on just a select few. And if you do that, the other characters help bring everything to life. So
yeah,
the supporting cast. And then you have oh wait, I was still Cliffhangers Crimson by Umberto. Oh yeah, that was an interesting comic also, art wise.
Yeah.
Do you know that the Crimson from Umberto Ramos?
Yeah, I got the whole series. That boy with the leather outfit turned into a vampire because he was turned by a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had some
great art
support. Yeah.
For some reason, I can never get into vampires. They don't do anything for me. I don't know, man.
Oh no, I'm a big fan of vampire, but it's the way they are depicted. If they are getting, the thing that I'm more like a traditional vampire guy, no sunlight and crosses, etc. And then let's let him walk in daylight because he's just a little bit different, or he has some kind of a magic ring. Come on. I mean, The Tomb of Dracula by Gene Colan and Marv Wolfman. Peak Dracula. Best Dracula ever. Best, still till this day.
Right. Yeah. Then you get all these variations of Dracula and it's
I don't know, man. It's just stick to the classics. That always works. But it seems let's give him more, invulnerabilities or something. Like I said, you can now do stuff that normally, and now suddenly crosses don't work anymore, or garlic doesn't work anymore. That kind
Yeah,
of
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Then what's the point of
right.
having a vampire, right?
I seen new Marvel comics doing that. It's a joke. Their whole vampire storyline was one big joke, still a joke.
So Lion says multiverses will give us more character options for a cinematic universe. They bring hold my beer. Yeah, I try.
Yeah.
I really dislike multiverses. You won't find that in JMO Comics.
I hate it with a passion. I mean, it was cool when it was in the. I don't want to be that guy that talks about the 90s were always better. In my opinion, it is, but I can see also different stuff from later that is good. But when, let's say, DC Comics did multiversal stories, those were one shots, those were Elseworld stories, or they just a storyline that lasted a couple of issues and back to normal. But now it's just, let's have 50 Spider-Mans, 20 Captain America.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, just stop. Sorry, I'm for ranting the whole time.
No, we get it. We get it, Marinus. David's back. Welcome back, David. And Mike says that Kadoosh by Ethos 2. You've got good short little bits of humor, Dave, that don't pull the reader out like the big corps keep doing. Oh, right.
Corporations, yeah, like Marvel Indies.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Icebergs, a beast. Yeah, I love icebergs. This guy right here, the big dude.
A little bit of Ironclad from the UFOs from the whole.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, I can see that.
Yeah.
By the way, the UFOs were my favorite villain team of Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's basically almost the opposite of the Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, I just love that balance also with 4 characters and all different like
power sets,
looks and power sets. I really love that, man.
Yeah.
I also tried to do that with this like with the superhero teams, that I try to have a good balance in different characters and
looks, and
not like overlapping powers or characters that are too strong that you think, why are they in this team? Why is that necessary? Like a Superman character, that's just stupid to me, man. Why does Superman need to be in a superhero team?
Yeah, you mean talking about the Justice League?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It basically is they tackle more, how do you say, not multiversal, but more bigger groups of threats. Like
I suppose, yeah.
And Superman can do only one thing at a time, right?
Sure, of course. Wait. Let's see. All locked up. No crazies roaming the streets of my watch. Oh, that's good. That's good. David earned his money today.
Oh, really? He did?
Mike says, nah, those caption boxes for names works for the Justice Society titles, but I like that. And how? You don't do that, eh? Okay, good to know, because that was really something that I was hesitant about. Let me see. All right, Busybody, Porcelain, and Chernobyl. The original villains. Still my absolute favorites. The original villains from issue 1. What happened to them? Are they blown up?
Who knows? Well, but we don't.
Who knows, guys? This is comics, right? This is comics. Anything can happen. And the Prime Syndicate have both a kill shock and a kill streak. This is true.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
It's also true.
Lots of killing.
Yeah, lots of killing. They're mean bastards. About Wolfman Dracula, Marinus speaks truth. I now know for myself, thanks to this recommend. Again.
Thank you, man. Yeah. He picks up some books that I recommend, and he also throws it back to me and, hey, listen, this is what I don't like, and this is what I like, and I buy that. And he's, he he discovers things, and I also discover something from what he likes, and yeah, that's cool.
Right. Yeah. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
There isn't much left that you haven't discovered, right?
Oh man, there's so much I haven't discovered, but I've
Holy
only
shit.
have one life and one wallet. That's the problem. I have
Yeah,
so
man.
much. I mean, I just acquired for I believe 20 all the volume 1 or 2 from Valiant Comics. I forgot the team. Anyway, but it has Barry Winsor Smith art, and I said, dude, I don't care. I need it. I bought it all in one sitting. So one complete collection. Also bought
right.
the Catwoman Volume 2 collection in floppy form. That cost me a pretty penny, but it has 80 plus floppies, and with Jim Balance, right? So
Yeah.
the best Catwoman. I said, sold. I'm a hoarder. Yeah.
Ballant drew about 80 issues.
Yeah, no, well, not all 80s, but at least 60 or 70 of them, I believe.
Wow.
He did 75% of them, and then other artists came in, but it's still good.
Oh,
So
really?
give me that. I mean, I have something of Jim Balance, Catwoman, just bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm never going to complete that. And then this guy says, hey, Marinus, are you interested in this one? He says, hell yeah. So,
Yeah, man. I don't know why James Ballant's design for Catwoman works, but it somehow does. Like the weird purple costume with the long leather, like
black boots, and then the long curly hair.
It's such a weird costume, but it works.
Yeah, I mean, she's now has that black leather and she has short hair. I mean, it's not that bad, but I don't know. I think personally, woman with flowing hair and a costume that pops, the purple is way better than here's just a lot of black.
Right.
Cat. It's different, and you can say, well, it's just like the movie, Batman. Was it Batman Returns? With I believe it was Batman Returns, right, with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
She's the Catwoman, and I said, yeah, but it's different, right? It's just different.
Right.
I mean, Jim Ballard's Catwoman was peak Catwoman.
There's artists. He says traditional vampires are not affected by sunlight. The weakness to sunlight was introduced in the original German expressionist movie Nosferatu.
Oh, from the 20s? Really? Okay.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It wasn't Bram Stoker inspired by that? I mean, Nosferatu was, I believe, what I heard, it could be wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong, was the original movie of vampires, or vampire or Dracula-like movie, and then Bram Stoker did a completely different take. And yeah, because people think Bram Stoker invented the vampire, but that's not entirely true.
Yeah. I'm not really sure about the history of that. It's a good little tidbit.
We're gonna research that, Darren.
A good little tidbit. Talking about tidbits, so this is Diabolique. Really cool, with some new characters also. Oh man, I love everything about this. So cool. And then here you see some pencil work from Pau. So Pau draws traditional. So Perfect 10 is traditional artwork.
Yeah.
And this time his pencils are inked by Thiago Gomez. So this is the first issue that we have a inker added to the team. And Thiago did great. You will barely notice that there's a difference there. So Ian says, also let's venomize everybody and your mom. Yeah, this is how you kill like enthusiasm for a character,
Right. Yeah.
Some character is popular, so then they just milk it till it's no longer.
Yeah, well, they did it with Wolverine. They did it with Deadpool, right? And they're doing with Venom, and I don't care, man. I mean, what does the venomizing part really add to a character? Yeah, they can do some morphing stuff, but does it amplify their powers? Are they mind controlled? What?
It's like the same thing when you have like a gazillion variations of the same character from the multiverse. You just venomize them just to see what it would look like or something, or I don't know.
It's more like a selling point for, hey, here's a cover, and this is the first appearance of Iron Venom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like that. Oh, it's the first appearance. It's just, who cares, right? This character never comes back. It's never going to be popular. It's just a variant.
And the first 3 times you're like, oh, okay, cool. But after the 12th time, you're like, okay, can we do something else now? You know?
Yeah, please stop.
By the way, I got a notification. 86 backers. Woo, fantastic.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Woohoo! Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Super.
Wait, let me see what I missed, guys. I need to go through the
Yeah.
chat a bit faster.
God, you talk too much, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Wait, I can skip a few, and then we have so many. All right. There are so many. David, what's this? What did David say? Wait a minute. What did David say? That's Deutsch. That's Deutsch.
Deutsch. German.
I can't find what David say. But Mike says there are so many, David. Now with her name known, how can you not enjoy Game Changer? Oh yeah, I love Game Changer also. I had Game Changers since the 90s. I never used her. Finally, I could put her in this book. So glad. And Saul dropping links. Thank you so much. Saul says, subscribe to Marinus on YouTube and watch him unbox hundreds of Facebook comic boxes on economic disaster for your viewing pleasure. Yes.
Thank you, Saul, for the sharing. Really appreciate that.
Current day Catwoman is based on historical Dutch figure Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, Hepburn is great. Great.
All right. I didn't know. Mike says, oh, diaboliques are more than just tidbits, Dave. The Jessica Rabbit effect. Yeah. In Christopher Nolan's, all of Selena Kyle's outfits are based on famous Audrey Hepburn characters. Really?
Yeah.
All of Selena Kyle's outfits are based on. Oh, I never knew.
No, me neither.
I'm not really I'm not really a fan of Christopher Nolan's version of Catwoman. Also, to be fair.
Yeah, I can see that.
With it was fun with the little. She had something that she clicked backwards, and she has the pointy ears, right?
Cat ears, something like that, if I remember correctly. I was
but
about the character.
I didn't think the actress was the right.
Exactly.
Pick also for
the being, a little bit miscast.
Venomized characters just look edgier. Also, it's the same Stoner Rider idea like the Dark Knight's metal stuff. Dude, what if there is a universe where every character is Batman?
Yeah.
Boring as hell. Boring as hell.
100%, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. David Heald says...
David Heald. Hey, welcome, David Heald. Welcome. He says Nosferatu filmmakers were sued by Stoker Estate, so they changed the name to Nosferatu.
Okay.
Right. We have some movie connoisseurs with us today.
We learn something new every day, Dave.
That's why we're here. We want to learn from you, chat.
Yeah.
Teach us.
Please do.
Oh, wait. We had this one. And then we have, even without being familiar with Hepburn's career, I can see that about Nolan's Catwoman's design. Dracula came first.
Absolutely.
Dracula came first. All right.
He did. All right. I was wrong then. Well, that's okay.
Right. So cool. Guys, you can check out some inking process from Thiago. We have some, I uploaded some to YouTube. And some color progress from Daniel Rodriguez, the colorist of this series. And for the second new book, we have Powertrip. So Powertrip is our anthology series. Because we have so many characters and concepts, we can't give them all their own books. We have to be careful with our resources, right? We can only make so many books per year, but we want to show you guys like ideas and characters that we think are pretty cool. And we can do that through Powertrip, which are 3 shorter stories combined in one book, made by 3 different creative teams. So different writers, different artists, and they bring their own flavor to these stories and to the genuine universe. And oftentimes they also create characters of their own, so expanding this universe, right? Pretty cool
Like
stuff.
the Flying Dutchman, another favorite.
It's your favorite, right? The Flying Dutchman. Woo!
That was sarcasm. No,
Sarcasm. Why?
Pow did a fantastic job rendering him. Yeah. Credits is due.
Let me see. Oh, so Ian is sharing the links. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And you can sign up for Gemini Crusaders, guys. The Atomic Conductor.
Going to show you a little bit soon today in a second.
We will show that. Oh, hi. We will show that in a bit. But first, we have to look at Shadow Lion.
Yes.
Shadow Lion is a character that was basically given to Jamin Comics. So his creator, Jamie Cardozo, he sent me a file with characters that he created, and he was like, I created some characters, Dave. I'm not interested in making comics or doing anything with them, but maybe you can use them. You can have them, right?
That's so cool.
And I went through the files, and I honestly didn't find anything really particular interesting, apart from one character, and that was this character. He was a little bit different. He had the original design, he had this cape, so I removed the cape basically.
Yeah.
But we kept the basic core story that Thiago had written, or the basic concept. There was no story; there was just a concept for the character, plus the design and the name. So we kept those, and from that, a Dutch writer called Jochem van der Steen, he took the concept and made a short story, and we published it in this book. And it's drawn by Eder Messias, and Eder Messias now draws for Marvel. He has drawn Moon Knight, Craven.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Well, I can see that, and those are very grounded characters.
Yeah, this is a street level character. So basically, Shadowline doesn't have any superpowers, but he's like really trained.
Right. So what about this class? Is that then artificial, or is that?
Yeah, that's something creative that they added, but we will explain that through the story.
Okay.
So this is how these things just happen, So the artist adds something, and we're like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then we run with it and we create something with that.
Yes.
Yeah, man, really cool stuff. And Jochem, he created his own villain here called Bestafera, and
cool name.
He told me it's based on a Brazilian legend or myth or
folklore.
Yeah, Brazilian folklore. That's the word.
Cool.
And Mike says, I like that Shadowline story in Powertrip 2. It would deserve an expansion. Yeah, well, the plenty stories to tell with this character. Absolutely. And so Ian says, will there also be a character called the Dutch Angle who can calculate the trajectory of his attacks in advance? That's cool.
Yeah, actually, that's super cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and
that will remind me of what's the Daredevil villain, Bullseye, right? Because he can throw stuff with perfect precision.
This is true.
It's not a bad. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, he'll be completely modeled after Roland Lammers. Yes, that's exactly Roland.
Roland.
All right. Moon Knight is another. There we have it, guys. We have a theme going on. Moon Knight is another infamous nemesis of Dracula.
Is he though? I mean, come on.
I think there was it the first introduction of Moon Knight? Was he supposed to be a like a vampire hunter kind of character?
I don't know, actually. I mean, I've seen him doing this in modern comics, but I always felt, this is Dracula we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can say, well, you have, of course, Jonathan Harker and his team, hunting Dracula, but still, it was I don't know, difference. It was more, like I say, just a couple of guys hunting the Lord of the Undead, and the Lord of the Vampires. There's no superhero in it, sometimes there was Spider-Man in it, but it was a very small cameo. But mostly it was just normal humans, dealing with the undead.
All right.
Yeah.
I think the Jolly Green Giants, that infamous nemesis you're thinking of. And then we have the Flying Dutchman, Marinus.
Oh man.
Look at this awesome design, Marinus. Look at this.
Oh, great.
The Flying Dutchman, he's our Superman, basically.
Yeah.
He's really cool. The Boy Scout, the hero's hero. He's the hero.
Yeah.
Other heroes look up to.
Yeah.
He wants to do what's right. He wants to do the right thing. And these are cool characters to write. I don't really like writing assholes, except when they're villains.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But not like these heroes that are actually like douchebags. I don't really like that.
Well, yeah. And I know exactly what you mean.
Moon Knight went after the Avengers because he mistakenly thought Dracula was part of the Avengers.
What? Is that real?
That's probably one of the earliest stories.
Dracula part of the Avengers? That would, oh man.
Yeah, that would be cool though. Dracula part of the Avengers.
You're right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because there's now a new West Coast book out coming with Ultron as a part of the West Coast Avengers. I said, dude, I'm out.
Oh no.
I'm out. Yeah.
No, they should stop making villains
Heroes, man.
heroes. Yeah, they should stop.
It doesn't work. Villains should be villains. I don't care.
I googled Moon Knight Dracula, and the first thing that came up was a Reddit post that said, "Why does Dracula owe Moon Knight money?" I'll skip that rabbit hole. What? What the hell? The Flying Dutchman, the Boy Scout who introduces himself in the P10 series by smashing in a face. Yeah, well,
yeah.
Man, he knew who he was dealing with.
Yeah.
And you have to make an impression. Like, this is a superhero.
This looks
make
cool.
an impact. Like, but this guy means business.
This is a Superman post classic. Love it. It's really cool.
It's cool, huh? And then we have the other new character called Brisk.
Yeah.
Like a young speedster character.
Nice.
Really cool.
Super cool costume. Love the colors. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love it also. Really cool. Right. Excellent stuff. It's drawn by Pow, and so it looks good. Then finally we have the third story is The Phenomenals. It's written by Lee Byron Carver and drawn by Gilbert Monsanto. Lee Byron Carver, maybe people know it from The Company Man.
Yes.
And Gilbert Monsanto from 1,000 of things. He does a lot.
Good.
So this cover is drawn by Leonardo Gondim. So basically this concept is we have in the Jamie Comics universe, you have superheroes that are they work for Division M. Division M is this agency that monitors metanormal threats and metanormals, as they're called. And they train metanormals to become like superheroes, like super cops. They call them meta marshals, and these are technically superheroes, right? But through this training program, only the best of the best can become superheroes. So many of them never make it through through the academy because of attitude issues, or they don't control the powers, or whatever. Can be any reason, right? So these 5 never made it through, but they formed this group anyway because they wanted to be superheroes. So they go be superheroes without permission of Division M.
Nice.
So this is how things start, man. It's really cool. Cool little short story. Really fun stuff. Introducing some new characters with interesting abilities. Dave got the fastest talking comic book creator as a guest writer. Oh yeah.
What?
Yes. Yeah, Lee Byron Carver.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he takes it.
Talks really fast.
Yeah.
Just like to. Yeah, man.
I miss his videos, by the way. I wish he'd do more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while that I've seen that.
I think he quit. I think he quit doing that.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
I think what I remember him saying is that he lost interest because of the atmosphere now in the indie comic books scene, which I can get.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's too bad. No, man. A few years back, it was really fun to be part of this scene, and nowadays it's so like shattered. And
yeah, that's the best word. I believe there is. I think it slowly comes back, but not from the creators that you expect, I guess.
No, you have like groups forming.
Yes, new creators rise up and they create their own group of people. I think that's a good thing, right? I mean, all this drama and infighting and blaming other people and for farming for clicks and likes. I mean, that's for me. That's not creating comics. It's just more, creating drama because drama sells or something.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with comics,
No,
exactly. Just turns people off.
Exactly. I'm not interested in drama.
Guys, POW is offering personal commissions for any character you want. So if you have a character that you want POW to draw for you, he will draw it for you. It can be your own character, can be a Genuverse character, can be a mainstream character. He will pencil it, he will ink it, you will receive the original artwork, you will receive a high-res digital scan, you can use it for whatever you want, you can have it colored, whatever, and you will also get all the new books signed by me along with it. And this is like there are a few of these it's offering, so when they're gone, they're gone. So grab one, really cool. And we have some new cards also. Every campaign comes with new cards that people can collect, right? Oh, we have 87 backers now. Did we get a new one?
Wow.
Really? Oh shit. That's well, there we go again, guys. There we go.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Woo!
Super cool.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Could we reach 6K before the campaign ends? We have 5 hours left. Could we reach 6K? That would be great. Or 90 backers. That would also be awesome. All right. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. As someone who owns POW commissions, I can only recommend it. If you like his style and original art, it's totally worth it. Yeah, man. So Ian has a few of these. Excellent. All right, let's stop the sharing of this and my screen shares. Because Marinus, we can talk a little bit about the Gemini Crusaders coming soon.
Yeah.
Gemini Crusaders. What was the subtitle?
Yeah, Gemini Crusaders, the Atomic Conductor.
The Atomic Conductor. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just updated a little bit on the preview campaign. So let me see if it's that coming through.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
So we can share the link.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So Ian is sharing it, so I can grab it from there. That's also cool.
Yeah, that's more like the sign-up page. But if you want, I can go right
to that one.
The Indiegogo preview campaign page.
Yeah. Do you want to show the Indiegogo page, or do you want to show?
Yeah, sure,
the
sure,
videos?
sure. I mean, we're going live in 4 days, so you're right. So there's a little bit more of a sneak peek of what you can get. It's not fully done. I need to add more stuff, but when it comes to perks, but you know, if I'm sharing the,
There we go.
okay, let me see if how this sharing works. Yeah, here we go.
It's already shared, Marinus.
Oh, I got this one.
Oh, you have a different one?
Yes, this is the Indiegogo campaigns. This preview page.
Huh? Wait. What are you seeing right
one?
now?
Wait, it doesn't it come through?
Yeah, but oh wait, show and stream.
This
one.
Yes. So
This is a different one. Oh, this is a preview page of the campaign.
I said it.
Okay. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
No,
sorry, guys.
No worries. No worries. So yeah, this is the preview page of Gemini Crusaders Volume 1, Atomic Conductor.
Right.
So the small gist is Vivienne and Isabel fighting an unending alien horn. Can they survive and save the kingdom? It's very small, of course, but like I said a little bit in the early end of the stream, it's a science fiction medieval story. It's 42 pages. It's full colored comic, and it's about two sisters basically battling evil alien hordes. And the story is basically, I mean, how the story came to be is that hundreds of years ago, there was a war. And there was a war between people from the stars and the beings that came to Earth, those evil alien creatures. These are basically our exterminators. And
What are their names?
Sorry?
Does this race have a name?
No.
Oh.
And there has a name, but I don't think I decided to not to throw names and certain history about that. I think if you can, you know, people from space has a kind of a mystery. I have a story in my head that I want to explain in volume 2 if this is going to be successful, but it's more like a beginning and a setup of a story that leads us to the now. And the 800 years war, that's called the Pylon War. And basically the exterminators, those, you know, alien beings, killed almost all of the alien race, you know, that they are hunting.
Wow.
And then at some point, the pylons, those bioweapons, where they are being piloted by 50 men and 50 women.
Marinus, 1 sec. I don't mean to
Sure, no worries.
interrupt, but we have a new backer and 2 paints. He just backed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Man, this is fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Wow.
Nice. Almost 90. Let's get going, guys.
And welcome also, and 2 paints. Welcome.
Welcome.
There's artist has a suggestion for the names for your characters, for your monsters. Zodimaniacs.
Zodimaniacs.
Yes.
Like Animaniacs, but then Zodimaniacs.
Yes.
Right. So
I think that's a
I
no.
was in my pitch, you know. No, I'm completely.
I'm really sorry. Please,
No.
continue. Please
This
continue.
is all part of it. I like it. I love it.
All right.
So, so the basic gist is that Vivienne and her sister Isabel is, you know, going on a trip, and the trip is being accompanied by I'm calling him the Meister. They are basically proteges, and Isabel, you know, this blonde, young, very buxom girl here is, you know, it's more like living her life more in the librarian, you know, reading books about pylons. That's her thing, right? She's obsessed with it. And all of the people in the land here knows about the pylons, right? They know that they are being saved 800 years ago, but they don't know really what it is. And a lot of people don't want to get close to those defeated, broken pylons that has been scattered around the land. and only being researched by people from kingdoms, researchers, laboratorians, stuff like that, and they're going on a trip. But at the same time, there's also a Pylon Festival going on, but that's a little bit for later. So they are going into some kind of a church, and in the church they are basically discovering something weird, something new that could lead us to who the pylons are, where they come from. And stuffing happens over there. So this is the first page. Basically, this is a little bit of a story when they were younger, and then we're going to throw right into the action. This is the art of Sid Tallis. This color piece is by Marcus Martin, and yeah, they did a phenomenal job, to be honest.
Yeah,
and
really interesting coloring also.
I'm sorry.
Interesting coloring.
Yeah, he did a lot of.
It's like it looks a little bit grainy or something, or is that the art, or is that the coloring?
That's the coloring.
Right.
Yeah. So let me refresh this a little bit because I see that one page is not loading very well. Now it does here. Right. So this is basically in the middle of the war, and these are one of the many pylons. Some, like I said, some of them are broken, some of them can be activated through a crown, but once they are broken, they cannot be repaired ever, because they of course don't have the technology. And of course there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's all these alien monsters. We have people from the kingdom defending the lands, the kingdom, against these invaders, and but not all is well. I mean, these let's say soldiers have a certain belief, right? And they are not very comfortable that monsters are fighting monsters, if you know what I mean, right? You're looking this pylon, this is based on a tower of a castle. So I said I wanted to have a tower defense pylon, and Sid came up with this, and I said, this is cool. Spider legs can spit
really cool.
Acid, laser beams, just awesome, right? And well, one of the sisters is just fighting here in the background here with this pylon. It's basically more like a attack pylon, right? So just defense and attack, and they all have their own power sets and moves, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's a little bit more of the gist. And I think one of the stars of the show, it's becoming the star of the show, is this knight called Bertram. He's basically the defender of the realm. He inspires people to fight because these soldiers are also scared of the pylons, right? They don't know what to think about it. And
did we have a like a Dutch comic with a knight called Bertram? It sounds really familiar.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I cannot. Maybe you are right, but I cannot.
By the way, welcome Crenshaw.
Hey, Crenshaw. How you doing?
Welcome. Nice to see you.
Right.
Really cool art, man. Looks nice.
Thanks. And like I said, I just wanted to have those classic virtues of heroes and evil, and also some nice relatable characters. When women can be swooned, by some certain suitors, because
sure, yeah.
Here,
but Bertram sounds like a player.
Yeah, he's a badass. He's a real Chad, right? And this is one of those pages where the heat is getting on, and these pylons can transform to different kind of styles to suit their needs, basically for defending or attacking. Like this pylon, it here in the neck, there's some kind of electronic tennis that's breaking away, and there is something then coming out of these bioweapons, and it seems that there are some rockets involved, some atomic rockets,
like rockets made of
biomatter,
organic material,
organic rockets,
right?
Yeah. So I wanted to showcase more like, hey, we have organic bioweapons instead of, this is also metal involved, of course, but not mostly robots with, those are not robots. I mean, they are sentient, but they don't have any thought process. They are basically helping the pilot with their tasks. And Yeah, like autopilot, but then a little bit different because these are still medieval girls, right? They don't know really all what's going on, what this actually is, but they need to do it, otherwise they're getting annihilated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, this is a page colored by
Look at that.
your
Love the
colorist,
colors, man.
Federico Siok. And this is what they are
Oh
finally.
wait, this is colored by Federico.
Yes, there's
But
two.
the first page was colored by someone else.
Yeah, by Marcus Martin.
All right.
So this is a completely different style.
Yeah.
And this is by, well, you are familiar with Federico's work.
Federico,
It's
yeah.
very more like saturated colors.
Love it.
I really like it.
Love the contrast in reds and blues there.
Yes. Yeah, I was blown away really by his work. Right. And so we have the girls here on the flashback, and there's something here hiding in the shadows. Wonder what that is. Right? And then we have one of those people in the church that didn't make it, but he's working on his head something interesting that's important for later. Right.
Is that a Canadian like cartoon, Mike? Inhumanoids? The old theme song Inhumanoids? I don't know it.
I don't know. I don't know it either.
We didn't get all the cartoons here in Europe.
No, unfortunately not. We have a lot of Japanese cartoons, but then Dutch or German translated.
Yeah.
But, not like Brave Star. I barely know Brave Star, but I know I've seen him here and there. But it seems that
I know it vaguely. Yeah.
Right. But
well,
we didn't have that. Yeah,
we did have the toys, the Brave Star toys, but we didn't really have the cartoons.
Exactly. But when it comes to cartoons, no, we have mostly He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Transformers. Did we have G.I. Joe? Thundercats, Samurai Pizza Cats, my favorite.
Oh yeah,
that was so funny. Yeah, and to continue the page here, we have some covers. So it's here. The team, well, I'm the writer from Blackheart Manor, David Feed from Red Eyes, 1 to 4. It's my co-writer, drawn by Sid Tellis, colored by Marcus Martins, 1 till 9, and Federico Siok, page 10 to 32. Lettering by John Hervey, Black Tiger, Magna, Last Pantheon, the Posse. You probably know him.
Oh yeah, I know John Hervey.
Yeah, John Hervey is pretty cool.
Cool dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to do 3 covers and in different styles. So first one, this is a let's say thriller horror cover. This is a mix with watercolors and some kind of a technique that I really don't understand. And I said, give me something gruesome. And he did.
Look at that, man. Jeez.
Right. I really love this design. It blew me away. Right. And this very gloomy background with the light.
The line work, the artwork, the designs, it's all fantastic. But what really makes this page stand out is the coloring.
Right? Yeah, he calls it
really good.
Gouache. Let me gouache coloring.
Holy shit.
I believe that's
there's artist says hey, what did I do? Oh wait. There's artist says Alfred Yudoka's Quack was a cool anime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also. That's a long time ago.
It was probably made in Japan.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, so he said this gouache, that's watercoloring style, and I'm reading it from Google because I didn't know what it was. A water medium paint consisting of natural pigment, water, and biting agents, and sometimes additional inert material. Gouache is designed to be opaque. I didn't know that at all.
But isn't this digital?
No. Yeah, he draws digital. He can also do traditional, but this is digital, right? But he's using this kind of style of coloring.
Right. Oh, right.
So that makes it, very unique because I've never seen it before.
No.
Right.
Man, that looks great.
Absolutely. So the next page, the next cover will be from yours truly.
By Pow
Rodriguez, right? So
of course, we love Pow. Look at that.
Lots of his boobage,
Mhm.
and blood, and creature design. I love this one.
Incredible colors.
Yeah,
Also.
also by this is by Farah Nurmaliza, if I'm saying that correctly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Farah. I mean, I'm not hearing much from her anymore, but she did a bang up job. Really, I
But,
really like her style. Right.
what do you mean? You had hired her for more, but she doesn't communicate, or what do you mean?
No, no, no. I just wanted to do her more, but she, I don't know. She just didn't. Well, what's the word?
She didn't
She
reply.
yeah, I don't know. She was, according to her, this project was too big for her or something.
Oh,
I didn't understand at that time. I said, "Hey, why not? You becoming a part of it, right?" But she just, I don't know, just didn't want to do it.
well, this is good. Some colorists take on too many jobs. They say yes to everything, and they dilute themselves so much
Yeah,
that they can't really be dependent on for your project, which is a shame. So it's better that they say no and focus on
yeah, exactly.
just a few projects.
Exactly. So if they can do it or won't do it, or there's a lack of communication, then I have to cut ties. Although I don't want to, but that's how it is. And then I'm going to the next one that is available.
Sure.
Right? That's
Yeah.
how it goes. Yeah.
John Hervey is a fantastic writer. His Black Tiger series is one of the best written, crowdfunded indie comic series I've ever read.
Yeah. He's on board with us. He's doing the editing of the lettering, etc.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I'm very happy that he wants to come on board and do this. So I'm really curious how he's going to do this all with all this lettering and sound effects and balloons and
Wow.
stuff. Yeah, it's great, absolutely great.
And Payne says, yeah, that's Gouch of Gooch. Or how?
Yeah, I'm not sure how you say it correctly. What Gooch, Gouch?
I think, and to Payne's seeing his name, he might know a little bit about coloring. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mike says, boobs, but that poor blonde girl's arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop torturing your characters, Marinus.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Damn it. Woman in peril, right? What's the soul saying?
I wanted to do a more that came.
No. You only hear what you want to hear, Soul. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Mike says, Marinus, I look forward to seeing what your title logo design and cover. Yeah, that's a good one. And I approve of you keeping the final design hidden until after launch.
No, well, that's the problem. I was a little bit late for the logo. It's been made as we speak.
Okay,
so
cool.
I hope it's done in time, but could be a little bit tricky. The same with the trailer, because I want to have the logo in the trailer. I mean, Red Gaze, you probably know him. He wants to do the trailer, but he says, "Yeah, I need it. I need the logo." I said, "Jesus, I fucked up."
That is good.
So yeah, that's that. But it is what it is, right? Sometimes you are just so focused on making your comic that you forget the fundamentals. To add to the book, that is also really important as well.
Sure.
And then, oh, dude, I need to make a logo. The logo would be pretty cool, but
will it be done before you launch?
I hope so, but I cannot promise that. I hope so. Right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Late is still hidden.
I'm sorry?
Late is still hidden, says Mike.
What is still hidden?
I think he means the final design of the logo, to keep it hidden. And if you're late,
oh yeah,
you regard that as hidden. Gouache is like a mix of acrylic and watercolor paints. It's thin like watercolor, but has a better coverage like acrylics.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, perfectly worded. I got one more cover to show. Also,
okay,
from
that's good.
You might know. I'm not sure if you know him, but it's a guy that makes comic books for DC. He's a guy called Alan Goldman. You probably know about him, maybe.
Never heard of him.
No. He's it's okay, right? It's just, he says, yeah, just do something. I said, yeah, sure.
Jesus. Man.
Oh man, I'm loving this.
All these covers are just top notch.
by Federico Siok, and it's been. Wait a minute, where was he? Also, let an inker go over it because I think that looks way cooler.
Mhm. Right.
So I got a recommendation. It's been Everson Lirio.
Yes.
His name. I hope I say that correctly. I'm not sure if you say that correctly. His name, Everson.
Yes.
Yes, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And he did a bang up job, right?
Yeah, yeah. Alan Goldman is very particular about the inkers that he allows over his art.
Yes.
so Thiago, that's one of his favorites, and Lirio did like ink the Gorgeous and Grotesque piece that Alan also drew for us.
Ah, okay, cool.
But there was a lot of back and forth between them because Alan wasn't satisfied, so Lirio changed things for him, but Lirio didn't mind. He was like, "I'm learning, so this is good."
Yeah. He said it also, and he just forwarded this particular ink piece before it was colored, of course, to Alan Goldman, and he gave him basically his blessing, and also on Twitter said, "Oh yeah, this piece looked good. Good job, guys." I said, "Oh yes." I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
This is great. It looks fantastic, man. All these covers you have are fantastic.
Thank you, man. I hope people will like it. I have only one thing. I just added it real quickly, but we're going to do a little bit more. This is one of the cards that you can get.
What's this? I never saw this before.
Yeah, this is a trading card. Every fiscal backer gets a trading card. At this moment, we have 4. And this is Vivienne, right? This is one of the characters. And I thought, you know what? I want to do something different with the trading card. Have this little old school, not sure what the word is, scroll-like paper.
Yes.
Make some kind of a painting-like style art, also by Citalis.
Oh.
Yeah, so every card has a different motif and theme. And
you have more. You have more cards.
Yeah, we have more cards. We have from Bertram, we have Monsters, we have Isabel, and we have Vivienne here. A little bit background, they are sisters, and Vivienne is basically the huntress, the food gatherer. Well, the blonde girl with the glasses, she's more shy, a little bit clumsy, nose in the books and all that stuff, and she is just total opposite. Maybe a little bit of a tomboy-esque girl, more tougher. Yeah.
Wow.
So I thought, I wanted to throw this in here too. So there's, like I said, 4 cards available, 3 covers, all from different styles: post cover, action cover, horror cover, and of course, good-looking art, vibrant colors, a great original story by me and David. It has all the things that you want in comics, I think. Have cool characters, good-looking characters, sensibilities and virtue from that time period, and a lot of horror and science fiction all rolled into one.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, for your first outing, this all looks very, very professional. It's the concept is unique. The art looks like this is just professional stuff.
Thank you.
Sometimes
so much.
you have people they start their first book and they have to like climb up slowly, but you just started at level 10.
Thank you. But I still need to deliver, right? I need to climb still. I mean, I do not automatically win. I mean, when it comes to production, the art and the story, I think I nailed it personally. But I have to sell it to the readers, and I have to grind and climb and do my best to give this to the people that want to read it. I'm hoping I can deliver.
Getting the book made, that's the first challenge.
Absolutely.
Once it's there, then the next challenge starts, and that's getting it in people's hands,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, man. Really cool. So people can sign up to the notification page, to sign up page. Do they get something extra when they sign up?
Yeah, they get it. Like I said, every fiscal backer gets a trading card. So it could be one of the, could be one of this, one of the 4.
But only if you signed up, right?
Yes. Well, no, that's no. Let me rephrase that. I think every physical backer gets one. There's no real perks there by signing up, but it's more if you sign up, you get notified when we go live.
Sure.
So if you are interested in that, sure. I mean, the more the better. I mean, that gives me a good insight how interested people are in this project. So yeah, if you want to sign up, please do, and then you get notified when we go to launch the 14. You know.
Excellent.
14. Yeah.
Mike says, thank you for the preview, Maris and Dave. I now know I'll be backing you big.
Yes. Also, original art of Alan Goldman will be for sale.
Oh, the art from Alan Goldman, you will sell that?
Yes, the penciled version that he sent it to me. I still have it in package. I haven't opened it.
Ooh.
So just said I wanted to have edition. Although I wanted to take it out and look at it, but
sure.
Yeah.
I know, man. I know it's great.
I know. If I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna hang it on my wall. It never comes off. But still, right? It's that good. It's that good.
Can you part with it? You think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I mean, I must say, that's the other thing, right? I mean, I have an original art from a great artist, and he sent it to you, and it's the first thing. It's for me, made by a fantastic artist that said it feels special, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
For the campaign, it's a must that people also have the chance to get that into their hands, and also it boosts the campaign. So, you know, I look at it that way.
Sure.
But if I had the chance, I would just have it myself.
Really cool. Solian says, Mike says, refresh Perfect 10. So I just did because, as Solian says, we now have 89 backers. Man, this is fantastic.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Wow. Really, really cool. Really cool. Thank you so much. Wow. Holy shit. 89 backers. Well, I think we can do 90. We have 4 hours left. 4 hours left to go. Holy shit. And my cat is hungry.
Oh no.
Yeah, my cat is hungry. Oh man, really cool, guys. Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so happy that people like the series, or they give the series a chance. Also, there are quite a few brand new backers who completely new to this series, and it started with issue 1, right? So they have to catch up tier. So it's really cool to get new readers on board to discover this. So guys, you can share out this campaign, please. So because there are people out there who never heard of Perfect 10 before, and we should help them get to know this book, get to know this series, right? It's really cool series.
Yeah, man, it looks great. I hope it makes it to 100 backers at least.
Yeah, well, we can get it to 90. I have a little bit of a animation.
I was made to kill, so count yourself lucky that I choose not to.
Woo!
Nice.
Short and sweet.
Absolutely.
You know the guy that made it, that made the animation.
Yeah.
Under Lille, he's now doing a lot with AI.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's making AI like short clips and movies and stuff like that.
Okay. So Perfect 10 AI.
Well, yeah, he sometimes I don't ask for it, but he sometimes sends me these like
Clips?
versions of Perfect 10 made by
Does it look
AI. It's a bit weird, you know. It's a fascinating technology. It looks interesting, but it's just not really what I would like it to be. But he did make some like still images, like photos of 10, and those look pretty good.
Wow.
Those look pretty
in
good.
the future, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right, we've been live for 2 hours now, so
Yeah.
I think we can slowly close it off because the campaign is still 4 hours to go. I won't continue this for 4 hours because I need to go to work later on,
Yeah,
and
same.
Marinus also, right?
Yes.
And Mike, so that animator's gonna bring about the Terminatrix looking like Perfect 10. Could be worse ways to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You never know. All right, Marinus, thank you for being here
No,
with me.
thank you for having me. I mean, I'm always enjoy being
cool.
on your channel, right? And then thank you for you for showcasing and let me talk about my project. Hope people will like it. Sign up, right? Would you really
Yes,
help me?
4 days left, and then you will launch on
Yes.
Band's show.
I can't wait.
We'll be there.
Yes.
You probably have to like stay up late because these are like weird times.
Yes, I probably will sleep before that, because I'm not the youngest guy anymore.
Right.
So yeah, and then I'm gonna wake up an hour before that, prepare, and then go on Michael's channel, and then we'll see what's gonna happen, right? I mean, this is basically on your channel, basically now here, first time that I pitched this in. So that's a nice, how do you say, experience and rehearsal.
You'll do good, man. We'll be there. So
Good.
all right, chat, thank you so much for being here, for watching this stream, for being here with us, and especially thank you for backing and for sharing and for helping us make these books, right? Without you guys, we can't do this. So we make these books for you guys. So thank you so much. And Mike says, thank you for this live stream on my day off, guys. All right, yeah. You're welcome, Mike. I hope you enjoy the rest of Perfect 10. And thank you all so much.
Read some great comics.
Yes, and time to go. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.